So I found myself on a trip to the lobby of Hobbies with my mom, but she recognized someone outside, so that meant I had to wait for her to finish, which in my mind took about an hour, but in reality, probably not. Which is how I already knew that this trip was off to a thrilling start. So first up, the glass figures. I kept staring at this one in particular because he looked like Dobby or like Mad Yoda. And I know that these erasers are marketed to kids, but I really wanted those mini pizza erasers, even though I'll likely never use them. Oh, and the plushie wall, immediate serotonin, because life is a highway, or something like that. Also, yes, I am very aware that I probably look extremely awkward filming in public. It's fine. I've accepted it. This is my legacy now. Hobby Lobby is like a maze of arts and crafts and vibes I can't fully explain. If you know, you know. I never realized how awkward it is recording in public. Then I found it, my sanctuary, the Hello Kitty section. I'd like to formally introduce you to what I can only describe as modern masterpieces. Some might call it cursed or questionable, but I don't think there's anything like amazing art to stare at while you're on the loo. Oh, and these mannequin heads? Yeah. These were so creepy for absolutely no reason. But I wandered to the card aisle, expecting to laugh, but instead all I got was just disappointment. Why? Because literally none of them were funny. Like, why are none of these funny? We've lost the plot with cards, okay? But I did find one card that said, sassy little soul. Do I know what it means? No, but I'm not gonna question it, or the creator of it. But finally, I passed the wall of paintings that were clearly destined for the clearance section. The vibes were questionable and the colors were chaotic. So after Hobby Lobby, I leveled up in chaos and I went to Costco. Something about the tall stacks of boxes in here always makes me question my personal safety. Like, one wrong forklift moved and I'm buried under a mountain of granola bars. But I wandered over to the TV section. Could I tell the difference between any of them? No. Other than the size, all of them were just screaming, "Buy me for a very cheap price," and by cheap, I mean the price of emotional damage. But then it was time to do what must be done. Look for men's jeans. Why, you may be asking? Because they have pockets. Real ones, not the tiny coin traps that women's jeans like to pretend are pockets. But I passed by some cardigans too, because apparently fall is like next week or something. And let me just say, Costco is always busy. It's like a theme park where the roller coasters are shopping carts and everyone's running towards the free sample tables, especially during a Saturday. Like, can't we all come on different days? Is that realistic? No, but I can dream. I swear, every time we come here, it's the same story. We walk in for one thing and then we leave with a cart worth of $1 million. Well, obviously, on my next stop of my tour of suburbia was Walmart. I headed straight for the yogurt aisle because I saw my favorite childhood drinks. They're like tiny little plastic bottles of nostalgia just sitting there. And I was actually going to grab some, but then decision paralysis struck me. So like in the end, I didn't actually end up buying any. Classic. But the real reason I was there was because of my cat, specifically his litter box. And I always think that this task is always like a glamorous Target influencer core kind of shopping list. I love that for me. Because again, fall is like next week or something, or everyone thinks so, Walmart had a whole section dedicated to pumpkin spice latte air fresheners. Like, it's August. Like, I haven't even emotionally processed my summer yet. But while I was there, I figured, let's continue with the jean hunt. So I hit up the men's section again. All I found was a huge collection of straight, fitted, and bootcut jeans, none of which what I wanted. Like, why is it so hard to find jeans that just fit right and actually have pockets? But I didn't actually end up getting any jeans, so sad times. But that's it. That's the full saga. If you made it this far, you're a real one, and I hope you stick around. Okay, bye.